Shout out to LNC. Recently, I came across, courtesy of LNC, a Kim Kardashian video where she was being the whore that she has always been, and she was crawling around, had religious symbols and figures represented, nuns, Jesus Christ. So, being a typical sacrilegious, blasphemous devil, as they all are. And by the end of it, after the drug fueled looking crawl, she concluded sitting or being on her knees at the lap of child star Macaulay Culkin, who we know for sure was at those kinds of parties represented in that video back when he was a child. In fact, on my previous channel that's been deleted, I did a video about how he talked about a producer doing some very, or attempting to do something very disturbing sexually with him. And again, it's not a surprise. This is who Kim Kardashian has always been. She's always been the prized Armenian whore, along with her family. And without any coincidence, a lot of females have been fans of hers. And you could easily make the argument that the sort of super thought culture that you see today, represented with female rappers and influencers of various kinds, a lot of them are the descendants of the Kardashian family model, which was to be very whorish and prominent and see a lot of success. And being prominent by means, and by way of somehow becoming a celebrity whore that's around celebrities. And social media stars have made the celebrity thing easier to acquire. And of course, Hollywood being demonic is going to invite that type in. And so you have a lot of sort of Kardashian descendants doing what her and her family got famous for, off that porn tape by Ray J that she was a participant in, or, one of the main stars in. And again, this is the same woman that is a spokesperson for Balenciaga, a fashion company that got exposed through photographs of being engaged in sexual exploitation of children, where they had children with BDSM teddy bears and like some paperwork that referenced some sex crime case. That again was a video that I did on a previous channel that's been deleted. And so, yeah, this is who these people are. I mean, I personally don't need, it would be nice to have it, but I personally don't need an official Epstein list or Diddy list to show me that all of these people are engaged, or a number of these people are engaged in perverted and demented behavior. I mean, they've been making that abundantly clear, especially in the last, you know, 10 years. But since the very beginning, since the days of Shirley Temple, this is what they've blatantly been about. But with the uptick of the hand signals and symbolic, demonic symbolic presentation and performances, and the only religious symbols that they come out and defend hard are representative figures of the satanic church. I mean, they've made it abundantly clear this is who and what they are. And when they're talking about God, they're talking about Satan. But again, this is what too many Americans continue to voluntarily support. And I'm not just talking about libtarded Americans, even the ones that voted for Trump, claim to be conservative, they continue to contribute to this BS too. And if people truly stand for what they claim to stand for, they would have stopped consuming Hollywood almost a decade ago by now. But they don't, and they won't. Hopefully they do, but I don't think it's going to happen, at least in my lifetime. And I'm talking about in my lifetime living up to 80 years old or 90 years old. Because even when the mainstream celebs die, the ones, I mean, not die, but when that industry dies, movie stars, TV stars, music stars, it's just going to go over into social media, and those same types of people will continue. And we already see it with, the Destinies of the world still being able to get over 10,000 views on a live stream despite him openly being a cuck. But anyway, nothing what Kardashian did in this video should be surprising to anyone. Just because she uh, every now and then gives a conservative presentation. I mean, just remember how she got famous in the first place. And the Kardashian family has never stopped or removed themselves from that track that they began on in the first place, which was to be the whores, the whore celebrities of the entertainment industry, with their mother as their madam and their father as the symbol of emasculation within a matriarchal society, with him becoming a woman, quote unquote. But he still supports Trump. Like I'm supposed to care about that when he's still a confused degenerate. But again, that's the sort of angles that they play. They being uh, agents of liberal ideology within the mainstream media. And again, that's part of the reason why they ultimately always win, because people fall for the okey doke, like with Reagan. He's the one responsible for no fault divorce. But he's a prize Republican. But anyway, this particular situation, it's just very obvious and apparent that no one in their right mind who claim to be against this agenda nonsense would be still supporting. But again, the fact is they do, particularly the women, no matter the political party that they claim.